Cap City, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your February 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I hope you guys are enjoying Aquarius season because that's where we're at right now. And let's see what we got for your February Silent Enemy reading. Now, the Silent Enemies reading is a reading that is done to help you to quell any intuitive nudges you're getting in reference to people around you, like the people that you deal with on a regular basis. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes we have people around us who are there with the intention to take advantage of us in some way, shape, or form. So, this is a reading that's going to serve to help you to just make sure that if you're getting a nudge, you're paying attention to it, and you are, just following up and making sure that there's no ill intention involved. Now, a silent enemy could be anyone that is around you on a regular basis. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a colleague. It could be a boss. It could be a business partner. It could be your kid's teacher. It could be your hairdresser. It could be your mechanic. Somebody that you deal with on the regular basis and that you have communication with, but you just, for some reason you may be getting a vibe about them. Okay, could be an ex-lover, okay, an ex-family member, in-law rather, anybody you're around. So I'm going to put out 3 cards, right? So these 3 cards I'm going to clarify the signatures behind them as far as the energies based on the sign. Now, it doesn't matter if this person that I'm talking about doesn't have this sign in their chart. Doesn't matter at all. They could just be exhibiting these energies because we all can take on all elements, the energies for all elements, okay? So don't think that because you're a Capricorn that you can't move like a Scorpio. It may not be in your nature to do so, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it and you can't tap into those waters, from time to time when you need to. So please keep that in mind about all signs, okay? That's why it's good to know your entire chart and to look at all of the planetary alignments in your chart. Moving forward. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. There will be an extended to this. The Patreon link is below. And there is a contest on Patreon right now that will last until, not a contest, but there's a drawing that's going to go on January 31st. I'm going to pick 6 lucky winners. We're going to get a free reading. The only requirement is that you are a Patreon member. And that link is below. So check that out if you're interested in a free reading. Let's get into it. So, Cap City, I have... I have Aries energy here that you need to take a look at here. And we have Saturn energy, which could represent, Saturn energy. That could be you or Aquarius, but we'll see. Because sometimes you have to look at what you're doing so that you're not putting yourself in a situation where, you're your own worst enemy. And then we also have Sagittarius energy here. Okay, not Sagittarius, forgive me. We have Gemini energy, okay? So Cap City, you need to watch out for a Gemini. You need to watch out for some Saturn energy, and we'll talk about that. The Saturn energy, it could be any of the fixed signs. It could be Aquarius. It could be another, or it could be Aquarius, a Taurus. It could be a Leo or a Scorpio, all right? And then we have this Aries energy here. This could also represent Uranus, which could represent you or Aquarius, but... Let's see, with the energy that I'm getting with this Fool card in reverse, this is all about someone afraid to take a leap, someone who's afraid to step out and change up, okay, someone who's refusing to change up, someone who's very stubborn and stuck in their ways. Maybe they can't see that they, their ways are harmful to them. This could be someone that you dealt with who just doesn't get it. Like, no matter what you say to them, it's just like they just don't get it. They just don't get that the way they move puts them in a situation where it could put them at a disadvantage. And this could be somebody, this could be anyone, it could be anyone in your immediate circle. It could be a friend, it could be an ex-lover, it could be a coworker, a colleague. But it's just that this person, they just run out and they do things and they don't think. All right, so you may find yourself, if you find yourself having conversations with particular person or peoples in reference to, having to think things through before you do things, having to jump in, without jumping in so quickly. This may be the person it could be your kid, your child could be just jumping into things and not thinking, and you may have to watch out for them. but somebody's getting antsy and they're getting bored, okay, and they're about to get into something. So if you sense somebody's attitude changing or energy changing around you, it could be that they're just bored and just antsy with what's going on. All right, or yeah, bored with what's going on and just a bit antsy. They may want to change or want something new. All right, so just keep that in mind so that you can turn that energy. If it could come off in a way where you may feel like I gotta watch this person, but it could just very well be that somebody's bored. Okay. This other energy here with the World card in reverse, this could represent the fact that somebody is being very stubborn. Someone is being self-centered. Someone is being very secretive. Um, someone could just be being very cold and not not communicating. This could be a situation that you're in where you're having to disagree with someone that you have to deal with. So for some of you, this could be a family member, or it could be your boss. It could also be a lover or ex-lover, because maybe you have children with this person. But it's just like it looks like there's some more challenges that are coming with you and this person. Okay. Um, what I'm getting is that it could very well be that there's some unfinished business with this person, place, or thing. Okay. There's some unfinished lessons. Okay. It could be that there's some travel delays as well. So maybe this person was someone who was coming to see you, and maybe there was a delay. Why is this person coming up though as an enemy? We're going to clarify in the extended. But this could have been someone who may have been saying, "Oh, I'm going to come visit. I'm going to come see you. I'm coming over." Or, why don't you come over? And you went, and maybe, they weren't there, or, they didn't come. Okay. But again, this is Taurus energy. It could be either Taurus energy, which is someone who's very stubborn and in their own ways. And maybe it was a financial thing as to why they couldn't come. It could be a Leo. Maybe they just decided that for whatever reason they couldn't make it. Maybe it was something that had something to do with what they wanted to do or what they preferred to do. Maybe they were bored with the situation, or I don't know. It could have been a Scorpion energy where maybe they, had some other hidden, situation that they preferred to deal with, or maybe they just didn't, maybe want to be bothered. I don't know. But there was maybe something else they wanted to do instead, and they may have lied to you about what it was. This could be Aquarius energy as well, where, this person just maybe just didn't say anything. They just didn't show up, didn't call, didn't show up. You're like, what the hell? But you're still dealing with this person. You're still communicating with this person. So just keep in mind, if there's any situation that came up with someone recently, I'm strong. I'm not getting that this is someone who's a family member. I'm getting more so this might be a friend or someone you might be dating. But this person may have, lessons. There might be some more lessons you have to learn with this person. Maybe you didn't learn all the lessons you should have with this person. It could be someone from your past. Okay? But you do need to keep an eye out with this person. Okay? We're going to clarify and find out why in the extended. The other energy that I have here is the Gemini energy here. This is mind games. Someone could be playing mind games with you. Someone could be purposely trying to get you to the point where you're getting frustrated. Maybe someone's trying to frustrate you. Okay, someone could be trying to communicate with you mentally, mental telepathy. You could be having dreams about this person. Okay, for some of you, this could be someone or something that's constantly on your mind. This person is constantly on your mind for whatever reason, especially if it's someone from the past. Okay, especially you definitely want to pay attention to that energy. Yeah, but it's just like for some of you, you just have someone on the brain, someone that you're constantly thinking about. You can't get this person off your mind. And it could be because they're thinking about you too as well. So again, don't be surprised if someone from the past pops up. Some of you are just suffering from anxiety in particular. Someone could be stressing you. There could be a person or a family member, someone close to you. Could be a relative, a kid. It could be your significant other. They're just stressing you the hell out. It's always something with them, you know. That could very well be the case. It could be, you've made some exceptions and you see some repeat behavior, and it's just like, you know what, I'm at my wit's end with this situation, you know. And it's just very mentally frustrating for you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for some of you. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull, well, let's see. In honor of Aquarius season, January 26th is the new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about connecting with like-minded individuals, people who, share the same beliefs and values as you. It could be like an organization, a professional organization. It could be your fraternity. It could be your gym. It could be your soccer team. It could be your orchestra, your fellow orchestra members. It could be your dance troupe. It could be your Girl Scouts. It could be any organization that you're in where there's like-minded individuals getting together for a cause. So this is what one of the beautiful things about Aquarius. So for some of you, I'm gonna pull the crystal angel in case some of you want to work with crystals. But I wanted to also talk to you about maybe if you want to put positive intentions out there for the new moon. Some of you, if you're not familiar with moon rituals, where with the new moon you make you set intentions for things that you want to bring into your life. All right. And you want to do that based on what new moon we're going into. So since we're going into Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about social activities, social groups, social functions, whether professional or personal, you may want to talk about maybe attracting more like-minded individuals into your life, or more like-minded activities or jobs, or something that you can relate to, something that's more like-minded with you, all right, or more aligned with you. So you want to use these new moon energies to write your intentions in order to get the results that you want. That's how you best work with the energies of the moon, right? So on the new moon, which is the 26th, you have the first 3 days are the most potent, but you have up until the full moon to make intentions for something that you want to bring into your life. So in order to, do your intentions, what you could do is you could take a piece of paper. You don't have to do anything fancy. Everybody has their own way of doing it. But with spirituality, what you have to understand is just do what works for you. I can show you what I do, but you just have to do what works for you. And your way is unique, and that's based on what feels good to you. That's the beautiful thing about spirituality. It's not like a religion where you have to follow certain guidelines and certain rules. Nothing wrong with that, but not everybody's built for that. So you grab a piece of paper, right, on the new moon, on the evening, do it in the late night if you can, as dark as possible. But what you're going to do is take a piece of paper and write down your intention. You can write down something like, that you want to be connected, or that you are connected to more, you want to put it in the presence tense like you're actually doing it. So you want to write down, I am connected with more like-minded individuals in areas of my life, including, and just put those areas of your life. And then what you can do is you can go out in your backyard or go out on your front step late at night, or if you're walking home, from the bus stop or wherever, you just read your intention out loud, and then you take it and you burn it. Right? So that's just something really simple, really quick that you can do that doesn't take a lot of time. And what other intentions you have, you can write those down during the new moon as well. Again, the new moon, you write down intentions for things you want to bring into your life. Now, when the full moon comes, so from the full moon to the new moon again, you're going to focus on things that you want to take out of your life, or you want to leave your life. So you would do the same thing with those intentions. The first 3 nights of the full moon are the strongest. So if there's something that you want to remove, you may say, well, because I think it's going to be the full moon in Leo. So, when you're talking about Leo, you're talking about the 5th house, you're talking about love affairs, romantic attachments, self-expression. So if there's something along those lines in your life that you no longer have a use for, and you're having problems getting it out of your life, you can write intentions to have it removed. All right, so let's get you a crystal angel oracle. For those of you who do like to work with the crystals, a lot of people do like this part of the reading here. So let's see what we got for you, Cap City. What stones can you work with? Tanzanite. Do I have Tanzanite? Ready to love again. You're healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. I think this is Tanzanite. Look at how pretty that is. See how that got the little glitter in it? I believe that's Tanzanite. I'm 90% certain that's Tanzanite. Let's see. Yeah, Tanzanite. Okay, yeah. So, it says, this card signifies that your heart has healed enough from grief over a loss for you to allow another relationship in your life. Beautiful energy. If you haven't healed yet from loss of a relationship, get you some Tanzanite. Okay? That's going to carry that around with you, and that'll help you. So it says that you're guided to be gentle with yourself and ease back in your love life. Begin with meeting and dating people through trustworthy sources, such as your religious or spiritual community or your close friends. Avoid scenes that feature alcohol or drugs. Okay? Notice the red flag warnings about someone's character, and take your time and remember the old song, "You Can't Hurry Love," as you patiently and prayerfully wait for the right person. This card is also a sign of your readiness to adopt a new pet after grieving the loss of a beloved animal companion. Pets do return to us from heaven in new forms, and they know how to find us for a reunion. Isn't that interesting? So this stone here, it's royal blue. Yeah, it can help you to yeah, you want to try to get this stone if you can, especially if you're having a problem getting over someone from the past. This will work for you perfectly, because I know a lot of people are going through that right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify these. We're going to go to the extended and get some more details here in reference to what other information you can use to help put yourself in a position where you're in a win-win situation in reference to what we've talked about here. So the link is going to be below, all right? And I'll see you there.